those who find themselves in either of these two groups to raise your hands? We have people like that. I know one person who has not raised his hand actually. Okay, so you'll help me then. But actually, you don't need to have grown many a cucumber or tomato to answer my gardening question. What is essential in growing a flower? What is it? To water it. Sun. And essential is watering. Yes, you are my young gardeners, like pioneers. Okay, so that's what you do. You plant a flower. You water it. It grows. And ta-da! It blooms. Simple, right? Mind you, simple is not easy. I am positive that at some point in your lives, you must have been active gardeners and blooming flowers, but with regard to people. The way I see you is that you are a flower. And let's contemplate on this more together. What associations do you have when you hear the word flowers? Associations?
Rose.
Right. Rose.
Smell.
Beauty.
Funerals.
Curious. Women. Okay, so most were positive, and they are beautiful. Just look at them. Right. Sunny. Gorgeous. However, be mindful that they get to be so pleasing to the eye only when they're truly taken care of. And as young gardeners, you've just told me that it implies and involves watering. Sufficient watering, may I add. Not too much and not too little. With that intention and care, your flower will bloom. This simple watering principle applies to you and me and all of us. However, there are some noteworthy aspects when watering humans. First of all, what do we water people with? With L-O-V-E, love, care, attention, all multiplied by time. Then and only then will your person bloom. And again, with watering, you gotta remember not too much and not too little. Too much of watering and your flower will start wilting. Too much of watering and your person may grow arrogant, conceited, and vain. Too little of watering and your flower will start withering. Too little of water and your person will feel neglected, will become closed off, withdrawn, never getting to the point of blooming. Do you want to see a person bloom? Water them with enough care and attention appropriately. By the way, how often would you water your flower? How often? It does depend on the flower and on the season too, but you gotta remember that you have to do it regularly. Would you water your flowers, say, 3 times a year for New Year's, on your flower's birthday, and on Women's or Men's Day? You wouldn't, right? So don't do that towards other people either. Keep watering them on a regular basis. On the side, I would like to mention and give you a nota bene moment in the margin and say what watering is not. It is definitely not bitter reprimanding. It is absolutely not nagging. It is dead on not bickering and fighting. Those are the weeds that will take away the water away from your seedling and choke it down. Don't let those weeds grow and margin to the body of the story. In the garden of life, we all get to take on these two roles, a flower and a gardener. And oh, what a pleasure it is to be a flower and be watered with something like, I don't know, you're amazing. You've done wonderfully on the project. I have a surprise for you. Let me help you with your coat, and many other things along these lines. The bottom line of all of this is that people will bloom around you and for you as long as you attend to them as a gardener does to a flower. All psychological principles can boil down to how well you water and how well you are watered. And if you listen to your flower carefully, it will tell you if you are doing this right. And as a result, it will surprise you and show you and reveal to you